time you hear it. Although the uh, you know, that's my mother that said that joke. Sheesh. But why is that funny? Is that a fallacy? You know, well, the rabbit shouldn't have said yes, I guess. Oh, really, rabbits shouldn't be sitting there that close to bears. At least not the bears I know, because they would eat the rabbit. So that's interesting. But so there's, what I'm getting at here though is the issue of, well, not all jokes or not all humor can be fallacious arguments. There are other kinds of puzzles that we might solve besides fallacious arguments that make us laugh. And I think pie in the face, slapstick, you know, the person that slips on a banana peel, and you have kind of a problem on the one hand because the person that slipped could have been injured, and we would, you know, our mirror neurons would tell us, ouch, that hurts, are you okay, buddy? You know, and yet at the same time, when you see that event happening, you're laughing, I would think. You know, it's oh, that was such a funny thing to see. Could we analyze that and say that, you know, slipping on a banana peel is like a fallacious argument? I think you're pushing it.
I think it comes back to context again too. Like, let's take Alaska. You watch movies all the time where people slip on the ice. We look at like Home Alone, and that guy ate it on the stairs like 4 times, and everybody laughed. That would have broke that dude's back. But in reality, we watch people slip, and we're going, "Oh my God, are you okay?" You know.
And some people. I mean,
well, honestly,
I'm not gonna lie. I totally like ate shit yesterday on the stairs, like the Mac apartments. No one told me that like when it freezes and like the temperature rises, it gets wet, and then it gets even worse. Sure. And so it's like 6:30 in the morning, and I'm leaving the Mac apartment. And I have all my stuff, and I'm walking on the stairs, and I just like a banana peel it, like flit up in the air. Like I didn't, and I was like, oh, I'm falling, and I hit the ice so hard, and nobody asked if I was okay.
Did anybody laugh?
Yes.
Oh,
are you okay?
I guess.
Nothing broken?
Nothing broken. My pride a little bit. My boyfriend's watching from the window upstairs. He's like, he calls me, and I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. He goes, no. He goes, that was so funny, and I was like, okay.
I
So
honestly didn't know
around.
about this. This is so appropriate to right now.
Yeah,
Apropos.
So I have to call my mom, and she's like, how was your day? I'm like, I'm having a terrible day. I ate shit twice. Outside the back apartment and outside of my apartment. Like, I was like, no, I'm done.
Still excited to be in Alaska?
Yeah, no, I'm done. I'm done.
At my age, when I fall or something like that, I don't know if I hurt myself for 2 days. The second day, I'll have aches and pains, and I'll be like, what's that from? Because I'll have forgotten 2 days ago I had fallen. Well, so there's issues with the thesis that that jokes are all, well, you know, the problem is what's a joke? We get into the definition of a joke and what makes us laugh. I guess we want to say that jokes are something verbal that people say that make us laugh, and those might be closer to a set of fallacious arguments. But there's other things that we find as humorous. So pie in the face, slipping on a banana peel, slapstick kind of humor, harder to chisel into, you know, the form of an argument, really. Unless, of course, you do it in like binary code, in the way that, you know, they create games and stuff, you know, where someone slips on the ice, you know. That's literally an argument in code speak, you know, that happens. And you have binary yes, no, yes, no, literally making up the argument. But that's different than what we use when we're talking about. But I wanted to go to a little bit more sophisticated humor. And picked this guy. Let me click on the whole show just.
Hatfield? I was going to say I'm going to create the world over a number of days. I'm not sure how long. Might be a bit pressed, you know? Too much pressure. 7 days dead. Oh, they do it like Microsoft. It's going to be done by Saturday, Tuesday, next week, about a month. We're going to bring it out when we're fucking ready, right? I think God was actually in bed, and his mum said, "Get out of bed, will you, God? You missed the best part of the day." His mum was Mrs. Bad Grumble. Get out of bed.
He has themes that he builds on.
She's just my clarinet teacher, right? Well, get out of bed, God. You missed the best part of the day. And God, who is James Mason, said, No, I won't get out of bed, Mother, because I haven't yet created the best part of the day. Can't get me on that one. Bob's clever, you see. Oh, you young scallywag. I'll box you a bit later. So then God created the world, and the first day he created light and air and fish and jam and soup, potatoes and haircuts and arguments and small things and rabbits and people with noses and jam, more jam perhaps, and soot and flies and tobogganing and showers and toasters and grandmothers and Belgium. And the second day he created fire and water and eggnog and radiators and lights and Burma and things that go and Colonel Gaddafi and Arthur Negus. And I think the third day he probably got lists and said, I can't remember what I've invented now. It's just been out living so far. And so everything sort of builds up over the days. And, you know, if you put a deadline, you know how it works. Everything builds right up to the end. I think the seventh day, God was running around the bed. Oh my God, what happened there? Rwanda, better create Rwanda. Oh, sorry, I haven't quite done that. The Tower of Pisa. Oh, it's leaning. Oh, damn. Toilets and French camping sites. There we go. English football hooligans. There we go. Whatever that is. Mrs. Thatcher's heart. There we go. Oh, no, put a
It's British.
There we go. The next week, I think people coming back going, Rwanda doesn't work very well. Infrastructure's fucked. I'm terribly sorry. I'll put some more jam here. And get a mountain of cabbages and a radiator. Thank you, but just what we wanted. This is them dragging Rwanda back to lay it out on the map. No one got that. Never do that piece again. So stuff happened. Yes, it did. It unfolded. And Cain killed Abel and fatted calf. And then there came a period later, I don't know, a number of centuries later, where God said, no, everything is bad. I will send a flood and kill everything, start again. I think it was the Etch-a-Sketch end of the world, basically. No. Don't know what that is, don't recognize that anymore. Remember with your Etch-a-Sketch when you've done the house, picture the house, and then you did a little sunshine up the top, and then you try to do a dog down here, and you had to leave vapor trails all over. Ow, bugger it. So God said, I will send a flood, 40 days and 40 nights, and lots of umbrellas. And, but I will save 2 of everything, because it looks good on a seesaw photo. 2 hippos. Noah, stop what you're doing and build me an ark. And Noah, who's Sean Connery, playing the role now. Yeah, I'm working on a speedboat at the moment. I think it's much more exciting, bigger engine than a speedboat, and I can shoot across the water like that. No, I want an ark with a big room for poo. Look, speedboat, it'll really kick ass. It'll give great photos to the people in the Bible. We can get all the animals with long ears to sit along the side. Oh, fucking excellent.
Enough?
Photographs. No, you build me.
Remember, this is on the internet for free, so if you find this interesting, you can go listen to lots of his. By the way, he actually performed here in the auditorium over there. I always get the auditorium in that building, which I still call the K building, even though it's now the Professional Studies building, and the one in the library, Wilda Marston. Been to both of them lots of times, of course. But in any case, at my age, it's funny how a word that you mean to say just all of a sudden isn't there. Not for a few minutes, but in any case, he performed over there. I believe it was $80 a ticket. I forget, but in any case, 3 of us went, me and my 2 daughters. We were lucky we got the tickets. It was full and sold out almost immediately, but we got to see him. And some of the routines he did were specific to Alaska. He did some specific things on Sarah Palin, for example, because of that was at the time. So he was very popular. He dresses, I don't know if he still does it, but it was part of his shtick that he would dress in outfits that looked feminine. He referred to him as a transvestite. That means you wear the clothes of the opposite sex. Is that right?
Gender.
Opposite gender, okay. But in any case, he wasn't. He was male, but he dressed that way with lipstick and was part, and it was like a clown costume, but it turned out to be funny. But as I recall, when he did his performance here, he wore kind of a casual male suit. However, just an odd thing, because that's sometimes shocking when you see him come out. He's wearing something that's more feminine than masculine, but he's obviously masculine. So part of what makes his humor funny, if you find it funny, I think, is his accumulation of I said it was more sophisticated. And obviously this particular sketch, he's making fun of other people who have made fun of the creation story. And I especially think in my mind, Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby did the Noah sketch. Absolutely hilarious, way more hilarious than his version of it, but his version of it is funny because it builds on those kinds of sketches that other people have done. So he's in a sense dependent on your having seen similar sketches before, and it's almost like it's almost like this. This is from Blazing Saddles.
What are you gonna ask the wizard for, Pixel?
Well, I'm not sure he's such a...
Oh, I won.
You've seen this before. How many of you have seen this before?